Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Fresh Friday. I hope everyone is doing well. Personally, I'm doing alright. I am very exhausted today. Didn't sleep too well last night, and it was sort of a long day at work. A lot of really big stuff to bend, and I had a pretty decent lift. But yeah, I'm like really exhausted today. But that's fine because tomorrow I have to wake up relatively early. I got my buddy's child is being baptized tomorrow, and I really don't want to go, to be honest with you. But he's one of my best friends, and he wants me to go take pictures for him, or at least try to. And it's the least I could do for him. Don't The only reason why I don't want to go is because it's at 11:30, but it's an hour drive for me. That's not even including traffic, so it's probably gonna be more like an hour 30, depending traffic and whatnot. And I gotta get gas in the morning, so yeah, I'm not really feeling it, but I'm gonna go anyways because it'll be nice to see my friends. It'll be nice to see him and his child and his wife and that kind of stuff. So it's the least I can do. So other than that, though, I don't have much planned this week or this weekend. Besides doing that, hopefully coming home and just relaxing. Let me know if you're watching this, if you have any plans or what's going on in your life this weekend. It's already late. It's 8:33 p.m. currently right now. So by the time I even get this video uploaded and rendered and blah blah blah, it's probably gonna be like 10 o'clock, and that's if like I get everything done, as quick as I can. So I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna make this like a long one or not, but we shall see. We shall see. My week though in general was all right. I ordered a new lifting belt. It's by the company Pioneer. From my understanding, the belts are insanely good quality, insanely beneficial. The other brand that's really competitive is a company called SBD belts, but those are like $300 belts. The Pioneer ones are like 150, and from what I'm seeing online, I've yet to see a bad review about this brand, and they're just as good, if not even better, because of the hole placements on the belt. Like some people say Pioneer belts fit better than SBD belts, and they're like half the price. So I went with that. Hopefully, I should get that. I'm hoping to get it by the end of this week, but we'll see. It might be like early. Um, it might be like 2 weeks. I hope not, but. And I ordered some new wrist wraps. For those who don't know what that is, it's just like you wrap your wrist around them for more support. Because unfortunately, I have very skinny wrist. I'm very fragile, and I like to push myself in the gym. So the more support, especially for my wrist or my joints in general, the better. But it's a Berserk wrist wraps. It's an anime, one of my favorite ones I have watched, and it's an anime that I love so much that I'm honestly debating about getting a tattoo on my shoulder of it. But yeah, that's really all I did this week. I really didn't do a whole lot. Typical workout, that kind of stuff. Lately, cardio has been a lot harder than it has been feeling the previous weeks. I'm not sure if it's due to the weather being more warm out. I don't know if like it's making my body more fatigued, or if it's motivation thing or whatever. I'm not sure. But yeah, cardio has been rough this week and last week too. It's been rough, but I'm still doing at least 20 minutes. I shouldn't say at least 20 minutes because I'm not doing anything more the last week or two. Or this week and last week, I'm doing 20 minutes flat, but I'm still doing 10 speed, 300 and something calories burned, which is still pretty good in my opinion. I'm trying to think. So this was last Saturday. Went to my sister's, and when we got back, the moon was like, it was like a full moon, nice and bright out. It was pretty far distance though, like it wasn't really like close. But I took some pictures of the moon. If I remember, I'll throw it up on the video. And that kind of inspired me to want to really, really, really get a like really far zoomed lens for my camera. If I show you the picture, if I do bring it up, the picture didn't turn out horrible. I have to zoom in a lot on the actual picture to see the moon, but it turned out pretty decent quality, especially for me just holding my camera. I didn't get my tripod out or anything like that, but it turned out actually pretty decent. So it really makes me want to get a lens. Last year, I told myself in 2024, I'm gonna get myself a really nice camera lens, and now the time's here. I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and do it. My boss thinks I should get a work bonus this year. Usually, every March they do like a work bonus, and typically everyone always says you have to be there for at least a year. But my boss, who's like a head honcho of the place, told me that recently they switched it to as long as you're at the company, you should still get something. I really hope so because it's March right now, but I started in May, so I'm technically 2 months short for my 1 year. But I really hope I get a bonus. It's not gonna be anything special. Like realistically, if I do get a bonus, it's probably gonna be like maybe $200. It's not gonna be anything special, but I'm probably gonna put that towards a lens because camera lenses are not cheap. It is crazy. I mean, even the camera lens I have now, it's a 35 to 135, I believe, which really isn't that much zoom. And that one, I think, when I bought my camera, I believe it's $400 lens, and it's not even like a special lens. It's like a very basic lens. I want to get a lens that I seen. I'm gonna do more research, obviously, but the one lens I seen, it starts at 135 and zooms all the way up to 400. But it's a $600. It's like a $700 lens. It's like $650. But with shipping and all that, and tax, I bet it's gonna push damn near $700, which is insane because $700 is a lot of money for a camera equipment attachment, and the lens is it's not anything special. Like if I want to get like a insanely like super zoomed in lens, you're talking thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous. I've seen one lens that was $12,000 today. I don't know what it all does. I hope to God it could do anything and everything for a lens that a lens should be able to do. And I even seen another lens. It looked like a monstrosity. Like it looked like a transformer. It was a $72,000 lens. Dude, for $72,000, you could just buy a telescope that takes pictures, or like that's a house. That's like almost a price of a house for a camera lens. You could buy a camera. You could buy the highest end camera with insane lens for half that price. I don't know, $72,000 for a lens. Like obviously I can't afford it. I'm not even gonna consider it. Even if I could afford it, I would probably never do that. I didn't even bother to read what the lens can to do. I mean, I just can't picture why you would need a $72,000 lens. Like I could easily like imagine buying like a couple $1,000 lens if you had the money because the zoom quality and just the quality in general. But 72,000 is absolutely insane. I mean, that should be illegal. I hope no one's ever bought that because, like I said, I didn't read into it, but I couldn't imagine it could do a lot more than like $1,000 lens, unless you could zoom all the way to a freaking Mars or something, But there's no way, dude. It's crazy. Man, I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. I hate days like this because when I'm just exhausted, I can't think right. I'm not there right now. I just want to get some sleep. Oh, but that's what I was talking about when I first started the video. Is it's kind of nice that I'm really exhausted like this because I'm hoping I could just fall asleep easy and early and get some rest for tomorrow. Because it's probably gonna be kind of a long day tomorrow, because there's the whole baptism, and then after that I gotta drive an hour to the church, and then I'm gonna have to drive another 40 minutes to like the reception after. They're doing like a little like get together, like dinner stuff, whatnot. So I gotta drive an hour there, 40 minutes to the place, and then another 35 minutes home. So I'm already looking at over 2 hours in driving, on top of the time spending doing all this stuff. I mean, it's gonna be a really long day, but it's okay because I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna pop open some Happy Dads. I got 5 left. Play some video games, watch a movie maybe, and enjoy myself. And Sunday, I don't know. I really want to make a video. I'm kind of feeling motivated again. I really want to make a video. I'm not sure about what. Kind of thinking about making one about climate protesters. I think for those who don't know, climate protesting has been like a big thing like the last couple years or so, where people do the most absurd stuff, like throw paint on Mona Lisa paintings and stuff like that. I think it's stupid. I can't even think of why you would even do something like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's probably all sorts of climate problems and whatnot, but like gluing yourself to a highway, like I've seen videos where people literally glue their hands or put their hands in cement on the highway, and they probably have to lose some limbs, some fingers, because that's not good for you at all. It's very painful. Like the guy was screaming when they're trying to get his hands out of the cement. The whole throwing paint on pictures and stuff like that. Like, what is this proving? Well, I really don't get what it's proving. Like, I can understand the cause, but the way that all these climate protesters go on about, I think it's the wrong route. But what do I know? I really don't know a whole lot about this stuff. But if I was trying to protest, if I was trying to protest, I don't know, uh, neighborhood trees getting cut down, yeah, sure, protest it. But like, why would you like? Why would I wouldn't go out of my way and like glue myself to the in the middle of the road, like crazy stuff. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But this video is already like 11 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Hopefully, just relax and maybe even go to bed soon because I'm really tired. If you made it this far, I really hope you are having a great day. I hope you had a great week, and I really hope you have a great weekend and a great next week as well. I hope everyone is doing well mentally. If you're not doing well mentally, reach out to anyone, get some help. Even try to reach out to me in the comments. I will always preach this. Never do anything dumb to yourself or others. It is never worth it, I promise. There are people out there who care for you. There are people out there who will talk to you and try to help you. And even if you have to get like a therapist or do like online counseling or something, I promise it's worth it. I've never done therapy. I kind of want to someday. I don't think I really necessarily need it, but even it's just like a healthy thing to do, you know, to reach out and talk to people and express your feelings, because you can only bottle up so much before you just explode. And a lot of people, when they get to that breaking point, it's never pretty. I've been there. I've almost been there quite a few times in my life where I just bottle everything up, and when I get to that point, I've never done anything dumb to myself or to others, but I've had really negative thoughts in my life, and I hope to God I never really have to resort or go back to those feelings or thoughts, because they're painful, and you know, it's really bad for you. But anyways, enough rambling. Much love, much appreciation. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it is. Hopefully I make one tomorrow or Sunday, and I will see you guys then. Be safe, be smart, and make good decisions.